Okay, I don't know nobody's here yet. I'm just testing audio through my phone so I could hear it. Okay, that sounds completely fine. We're good. We are good. We are live. All right. Switching to the cam. I got my phone here. I'm just gonna move that. I know it's like my webcam. Um, what is it? My webcam fucking my webcam is like delayed. Like when I talk, I think you can see it. I know I can see it. Um, yeah, we're gonna be doing some Safari Week. We got four consoles. I'll go through them real quick. We got the Switch running Brilliant Diamond. We got a DS capture card that actually works and functions. Um, Running Great Marsh also. And then ignore the mess on the desk with all the wires. But we got Wobbuffet chilling over here. We got Wobbuffet chilling here to give us some luck because we're hunting in Johto again this year, and hopefully we get the Wobbuffet. Hopefully we get the Wobbuffet. Also ignore, like I said, ignore the wires. It's fine. We're professionals here. Um, but for um for the whole setup though, we've got everything. We've got the Great Marsh on top, and we've got Johto at the bottom here. Um, I just realized I'm so unprepared because I was hunting earlier today. I was testing it. I gotta check binoculars because my target for Great Marsh up there, I'm hoping to get Skorupi. I wanna hunt Skorupi this year. So I kind of have to retire. And also, let me turn up my DS volume. Actually, let me have that. That'd be fine. I gotta check where Skorupi is. If it is anywhere here, it should be. I think it's more of a nighttime encounter. I could be wrong though. Don't catch me being wrong. Hoothoot as the room. Ooh, this might be bad. This might be real bad. Is it a daytime encounter? Probably. We might just have to thug it out. If we don't have... Yo. Okay. Hold on. We got one. We got one there. That is, I think, like at the end on the right. Yeah. I'll just have to go back in here. Also, this was like a copy of Diamond that I picked up from my local exchange for probably too much money. It was definitely too much money. But it had the, I don't even know which one I chose. I'm gonna be so honest. It played up to Pastoria City, which where it is, where I am right now, where the Great Marsh is. I think it said it was right here. I could be wrong, but I think I just have to go through here. We're not counting these encounters towards our total, unless of course I get a shiny right here. Of course not. Also, I don't know how the stream's gonna be. I know the window for the DS, it's saying it's running at, because I'm like, I have everything open, it's running at 13 FPS while streaming. While recording, it's fine at like 30. So I really don't know how this is gonna end up, like how this is gonna end up looking, if this is even gonna be acceptable at all. But you know, we're really just using it. We're really just streaming for the VOD system, really. So yeah. I think it said it was right here. Could be wrong. We'll find out. If we encounter a Skorupi, I'm for certain. So like we'll set up there, and then we have to check binoculars for BDSP. Psyduck, Wooper, Quagsire, Meryl, Barrel. One of those. Azurill, Meryl, Hoothoot, Psyduck. But I already have a Psyduck. Yeah, I was pre-gaming. I start on the 1st. So I've caught a Geodude already. And I've caught a Psyduck, which I'll show. I'll show the Psyduck. I think I showed it in when I was test streaming. But I'll show it any. Oh wait, I don't have. Oh yeah, it's in my box. That's right. Yeah, I caught this. What did it say? The 7th. So I caught the Geodude on the 5th. So yeah. Named him Neptune. I don't think I had a name prepared. I was just like, he's blue, like Neptune. Like Pharrell, no. Not like Pharrell. Not the Neptunes. I'm gonna just check it a couple times and see if it changes. Meryl. So much Meryl, bro. Like, I already have an Azurill from Heart Gold. Okay. All right. Carnivine. I can go for Carnivine. That'd be sick. Where is that at? That is. I think I know where that is. Yeah, I'll go for Carnivine. We'll go for Carnivine on BDSP and Skorupi on Diamond, and then Heart Gold will be Wobbuffet. I'm looking for Wobbuffet. So we'll want to go. I think it's area. I think that's area 3. I'll just hit area 3. This should be the one with the 2 rocks. Not this one over here. It's the other one, I think. Has like a Pokeball at the bottom. Yeah, it should be right here. These encounters do not count. But yeah, we're setting up here. I know, I'm so prepared. I was like, imagine. I just get it on one of the test encounters. Yeah, so it's literally right here. Carnivine is here. Okay, so now we're all set up. Making sure this is fine and dandy. This is all good. Should be all fine. Let's move that down a little bit. That should be fine. Okay. I don't know why my beard is so itchy. I don't know why. But all right, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna start with Johto. That's what I have my counter on. Actually, no. I need to do 2 sets of encounters on whatchamacallit, on what? Okay, well I just did an encounter on there by accident. Yeah, dude, oh my god. It's literally a slideshow. It's literally a slideshow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'll do 2 sets of encounters on here. That's Noctowl. That's cool. That's quirky. Yeah. Yeah. Why can I not open the menu? Am I tweaking? Or is that because I'm stuck? Bro, I keep. There we go. I'm like, I kept getting myself stuck, but I was like, I don't know. That's working. Yeah, look at that. That's a slideshow. We're going at 6 FPS. What's going on here? Yeah, that might be a problem. That might be a problem. It's like yo, that actually might be a problem. That might be a problem. We're gonna reopen the capture software, because what was that? What was that, fellas? I'm like, I know I'm running multiple games at once, but you can't be. That's a goddamn slideshow. Now, let me back up my mic too. It's like all up in my face, which I kind of wanted in my face. Pause. Pause. Also, I had to reset the top DS because I tried to check the whatchamacallit. I had to check the time and it crashed for some reason. I mean, like, I had it open for days, but you know, like, because I wanted to keep advancing frames, because, you know, like, full odds, it's like, it's whatchamacallit, like, it's a lot of frames for getting. So we're at like 22 to 15 FPS on time. Hopefully it evens itself out when I get a shiny. What I need to do is I need to fix my PC. 100% I need to fix my PC. Which I'll probably do, because I already have to pay rent and utilities. I already have that pulled out of this paycheck, so I'll probably do it next paycheck. Well, actually, you know what? I need to get new desk, because I can't. This is a table that I'm working with. This is literally like a table, an actual table. So yeah, desk is on the list. Whatever. No one's paying attention to the counter. But yeah, I need desk and parts to fix PC, because I mean, this laptop it's decent, but it's not great. Not great. Like, look at the like, this isn't doing this when I'm like recording locally. So like 15 FPS on the, maybe if I'm on the, Yeah, it seems to be boosting FPS if I'm like on the window, because it's in between like 40 and 30. Let me see if I cap it. I limit to 30. I was in like 16, 14. I'm just wondering if that will help performance. I'll have to double check. But we're just gonna, I'm gonna say if nobody shows up in the next like 20 minutes, I'll keep my cam on just because. But I usually when I'm hunting, I like to throw on a video, you know. I'm gonna put my, yeah, I like to throw on a video, and just kind of do my thing, kind of what I like to do. Yeah, it's like hitting like, I didn't even do the encounter. It's hitting like 7 FPS, which is crazy. This is the pinnacle of gaming right here. But yeah, we're gonna unlock that. I just want to see what it looks like on stream. I'm not bugging. Just want to watch myself. Counter. Look it up and run. Yeah, like it looks. Let me see. Doing encounter here. I'll see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's lagging. That's crazy. That is that. Well, at least I'll have the footage. That's really what I care about. I probably should have restarted my computer before I went live, but because it's been on all day with OBS open, probably not a smart idea. But and then planning on going live for another 5 hours, probably not a good idea. But you know, what's the saying? Fuck it, we ball. Yeah. Words to live by. But yeah, we're getting a shiny tonight. Okay, it's determined. I'm 10k deep from the side up. So it's gonna happen. At some point. Is it gonna happen tonight, tomorrow? Might I go into overtime? Hopefully not. Oh yeah, there we go. Skorupi, there we go. So we know for sure. We can or we're in the right binocular or whatever. We got binocular. So you know, it's good. It's Gucci. Is that crooked? No, that's definitely crooked. I think that looks good. Yeah, that would be too. Just like this Celsius that I did. Yeah. So like, I've been kind of getting addicted to Celsius. I quit caffeine like 4 years ago. Like, stopped drinking coffee because it was staining my teeth. And inadvertently had stopped drinking energy drinks until recently, until I got put on to Celsius. And like, kind of my big gripe with energy drinks were that they were too sweet. It's like, I couldn't, like, really what I wanted was the caffeine and was to be energized. But when I would drink, like, say like a Monster, you're drinking so much sugar. It's like a can that's like this big. Yeah, like a can that's like that big, and it's basically all sugar. Now you pop one of these Celsiuses. Also, the caffeine content, I mean, I will say, probably shouldn't be drinking a lot of caffeine just in general. But like, where's my put it down. Like it's not only is it a can. Here, I'll even pull up the whatchamacallit. Look, we're live, so we can do all this cool shit. Nobody's here to see it though. Also, why is my shit? But yeah, like it's like a can like this big. And it's got no high fructose corn syrup, which is always good. No aspartame, which like usually like with like an actual Red Bull or something you'd get, or like with say like Monster uses high fructose corn syrup, and there are other energy drinks that don't use high fructose corn syrup. They use aspartame, like it'll taste like Diet Coke. Like it's very metallic. And this is like it tastes like sparkling water, like a flavored sparkling water, which is like, it's crazy, and it's just got zero sugar. So it's like, this isn't sponsored, by the way. This is just me rambling about how good Celsius is, because like I feel wired right now. I'm gonna be up all night playing Pokemon because of Peach Vibe. All right, Peach Vibe, Celsius, banger flavor. Also, I think I just bumped the webcam. Hopefully it didn't mess it up. Oh, we're live. I'm just rambling to myself because this is gonna be a video, so like it's gonna be on the VOD channel. So I'll be uploading this to the VOD channel. So let me know down in the comments if you mess with Celsius or like any other non-aspartame or high fructose corn syrup energy drinks. I don't know if any of them exist. I just know that like I wasn't looking into drinking Red Bull or Monster. So I was looking at some options. Like Ghost, I'm like, some of the flavors are good, but again, it's a kind of a big can, and you kind of have to, I mean, you don't necessarily have to drink all of it, but with it being a can that's not sealable, you're kind of pinned into drinking it. I just threw a mud barrel by accident. But so like that one's kind of small, like a Red Bull, you know. But it's not overly sweet, or but I will say though, man, I forget, it's one of the summer edition flavors for Red Bull. That, it's like the blue one. It's like something berry, dude. I forget the name of it, but it's like the best Red Bull. So why can't I think of it right now? I used to drink that all the time, and now you see, like, I lost it. It's gone from my brain now, and I can't think of it. I genuinely can't. Which one? Because I have my phone right here. Red Bull Berry Summer Edition flavor. Juneberry. Yo, my one coworker put me on the Juneberry. Yeah, that like is the best. The best. Is it out right now? Red Bull Juneberry near me. Yo, they sell that at I don't know if I'd be doxing myself if I said there was a Walgreens near me. But yeah. Up the road. Walgreens. I'm definitely, when I get paid on the 2nd, I might just buy me a case of Juneberry or a case of Celsius, because what was I saying? Yeah, now I'm addicted to caffeine again. It's not a good look, but yeah, I need something that is that's less caffeine than a Celsius for like a little, like, in comparison. Cause like I'll drink a Celsius and I'll be up for hours. Like I'm planning on streaming. I've only been live for a half an hour. I'm planning on streaming for like 5+ hours. So that's gonna be I should probably also get I wish I had something to snack on too, but for right now I just have quarters and a dollar bill because I had to pull all my money for rent, utility, so I can't just DoorDash something right now. Otherwise I probably would, because Taco Bell sounds so good right now. Taco Bell sounds so good right now. Nacho fries got me in a chokehold. All right. And then when they had those like nuggets out, but you can get the 10-piece with the nacho fries. Yo, that also had me in a chokehold. That's like all I ate for like 2 weeks, which that's kind of sad to admit. But like, that is true. That is true. I was like, because like nacho fries from Taco Bell is like their best invention next to Baja. And then it goes the nuggets. I haven't tried the strips yet, but I also wasn't a big fan of the McDonald's chicken strips. They seem like for the price that they were, they seemed a little too small. I'm gonna be honest. They seemed a little bit too small for what they were pricing them at. And maybe that's because I ordered delivery. But even then, I feel like it shouldn't be that much. I bought them to try them because it was a deal. For all that, I could have probably bought Tyson's chicken strips at Dollar General for probably the same price and just air fried some chicken tenders, and I would have been fine. Like, that's what I'm saying. I literally don't know. I just bumped my microphone. Like I'm like I could literally just get Tyson's chicken strips. I said chicken tenders. I mean, they're the same thing. Yeah, I probably could have just got that and just gotten like a large fry from McDonald's. That would have been set. But also I want to try the Taco Bell ones because also, do I have, I'll probably game audio. I'm just like, I'm all over. Because what I have this going. I'll probably mute that just so we can see anybody coming through. Also, do I have um a whatchamacallit? Yeah, my alert box is all the way down here. Um, let's move that over up for everything so I can actually see it if say somebody follows. Why is it not going up? There it goes. I'm like, it's gotta start going up. I should probably test one of the probably test it too. Because I'm like, I did not. I'm like so unprepared. Where did it go? There it is. I should be able to test a follower notification. Where did my bro? Is it not on there anymore? I swear I had like a gif of like Sans dancing. Oh wait, it played the little snippet. I heard it. It played the little snippet of the little Uzi Vert song that I had set up. Yeah, okay, so the gif of Sans Undertale isn't even on there anymore. Also, it's like tweaking. I hear it in my headphones. It's like not. Let me see what it sounds like. I want to see what it sounds like. iPhone. I want to see. Kevin is now following. Oh, I didn't even play. I can hear it through my headphones. Watch. Alert box. Put that at like 50. Like that sounds. I had it at 70. That's crazy. The most professional stream anyone will ever see. We're testing widgets right now. It's funny because I don't even hear the song. That is actually okay. As long as we have a notification if someone follows so I can just see it. Also, I can hear. Hold on. We're gonna turn that down. As long as I can see if somebody follows, that's fine. What are we doing Jodo? Yeah, I like how I did a test stream twice in a row. Test streams. See if everything was working. And now we're doing it again, basically. We're doing it again. But we're doing it. It is okay, though. Got a slideshow that is my DS capture card. As long as we get shiny sparkles, it's okay. I literally do not care. literally don't care. Um, yeah. Um, I honestly might though. If I did say if no one shows up, I was just gonna mute my mic. Um, so I can watch a video. I think I'm a Blissey uploaded a video on the Pokewalkers, and I kind of want to watch that video. Be like, here, let me. Not gonna lie, I had to itch my waist, and it was gonna look like I was itching my. Well, I mean, you can't really tell. But like if I like put my hand down here, it's gonna look like I'm itching my junk. But I promise I wasn't. It's just I wear tight pants during the day, so there's like there's an imprint of the called yeah, it's just the waist on pants on my pants on my waist, the waist of the pants, the band of the. So yeah, that was gonna look mad inappropriate on camera. See, look, I'm just itching my stomach, and it still looks like it. I don't know. I can never win. 64 Nintendo. I wonder when this diamond is gonna show me a shiny. I have not. I acquired it, and it had no shinies. It had no shinies on the file. I wonder if they transferred it. But also, I think it's just like a regular playthrough. Because this is they were in Astoria City and caught this Carnivine. Caught in May 27th, 2014. This Noctowl also caught in the Great Marsh same day. Graveler 2015. Cricketune 2014. Wait, May 17th. That the same month as the Infernape. Also 2016, good year. And I think this is the Riolu egg from Riley. It should be. It should be. Um, yeah, like I looked in their PC box. They don't have anything. Actually, you know what? Let me check how many badges they have. They have 7 badges. Yeah, they have 7 badges. So they haven't beat the game. I think they literally it was somebody's. I just went to there. It was somebody's. I don't know if it was Kane's, but somebody sold it to the exchange that I bought it. And I don't think I overpaid amount. Actually, let me fact check that. I bet I overpaid like I'm gonna guess like $15. If I just had to guess, let me Pokemon Diamond price charting. We're about to check. It's still pulling up Red Bull Juneberry. Pokemon Diamond price charting. There we go. I was like, no, I don't want. Ooh. So I paid. See, this is why I hate buying Pokemon games in person. Except the other evil side of that coin is buying them off eBay, which I do run a store. So I guess you could say I'm part of the problem. But like I bought like no cap, like one being completely 100. I bought this diamond for $75. So probably like 80 after tax. So I overpaid double. I overpaid what it is to get a complete copy. I bought a loose cartridge and it was $75. Priced at $75. Loose on price charting right now, it says it's $40. Um, I will say though, it probably was worth it to the fact that it had its original playthrough Pokemon. It was played up till Pastoria City, which I bought it for that exact reason, so I can have another game here to play during Safari Week. So like, was it worth it in that regard? Yeah. But would I pay $75 again? Probably. But like not actually. Yeah, I'm just realizing that was I swear it was more before when I checked it. It was like 60. So I was like 75, not bad. But I think it went down. I think it went down. Let me see loose. No, yeah, okay. So someone sold it for 50 even. Okay, 45, 44, 59, 15. Buddy, could I have gotten that deal? Could I have gotten that deal? Like, come on now. But yeah, I overpaid. But like either way, I think it was worth it because I'm rationalizing my bad financial decisions. No, because it was up till Pastoria City. He literally was there. Honestly, it could have been somebody that bought it for Safari Week last year. But no, it can't be because it's. I don't. Yeah, no, because the Great Marsh Pokemon were caught in 2014. Um, maybe yeah, maybe they were just going for their targets in the Great Marsh, and then they sold it to the exchange. I'm wondering if I could ask. They probably wouldn't give me that information. I'm like, if I were to ask them, and it was sold to them, which I gotta hit up that exchange either way because they had some good Pokemon stuff. They had some good Pokemon stuff. I will say I probably would not spend the $200 to buy the complete inbox Soul Silver that's still rotting in the case probably. Um, but I probably would if I had the money. I probably would. I mean, I did pick up a shift for Tuesday. I do have a shift that I picked up on Tuesday. I picked up uh, the same shift. It was literally the same shift last week. I picked up the the same shift. So like that's like 10 more hours on my next paycheck that I usually would not have. I know it's not a lot, but yeah, I need to get the PC. I'm reminding myself right now we're fixing the PC. Well, we're getting the desk, but we're fixing the PC. That's the next main thing. Um yeah. Yeah, that because I'm looking at the DS screen, not the webcam. Cuz actually this is running fair. This is like current. This is actually like real time. Real time. Like it's not, I mean it's a little bit delayed. I think that's just the PC under its encoding and whatnot. But like yeah, the DS capture software has like a little reader at the top, and it just dropped from like 30, 13, 12, 14, 15. It's running like average 15 FPS. Um but that's also, I've had it on all day with OBS open because I forgot to close it after I was done hunting earlier. Um So yeah, that's probably why. But um yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just practice. I'm not practice. I'm gonna focus. Hold on. I had to mute my mic because I thought it was gonna pick up me farting. Um, ooh, God, no, that was so weird. I think that looks fine. But yeah, I'm probably gonna mute my mic now so I can watch this Blissey video that I was talking about. Yeah, I'll probably have Oh, I didn't even see that there was like 4 people watching. Sorry, I'm watching I'm a Blissy's new video. I had my mic muted. But welcome in. We're just hunting in the Great Marsh, and over on the oh, it's over here, the webcam. We've got 2DS's going for Wobbuffet and Johto. So yeah. But I'll unmute my mic when I'm done. I'm like 6 minutes into the video, and it's a 16-minute video, so I'll my webcam will be on, and then I have chat here, so I'll see if anyone types in chats. But I'm watching the video on the side while I'm hunting. Also, I apologize for the lag on the capture carded 3DS. For some reason, like I had OBS open like all day while I was at work, but like, and I didn't restart my laptop, which is so dumb of me to do before I even started. Just the webcam also is naturally like laggy, like it's not matching the audio in which you're hearing through my microphone to the webcam, so it's gonna be a little delayed. My C920 that I have here is actually a lot better with getting that like all synced up and whatnot. Where was I going with that? I literally don't remember. Oh, the capture card window. Yeah, it's like for some reason it's dropping a bunch of frames because I had OBS open all day while I was at work. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna be live for a while, so hopefully that doesn't mess up a shiny sparkle when I need it to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to watching the video. Thank you, Glons Jaeger. If you're also participating, good luck to you as well. I failed Wobbuffet. I mean, I'll have to re-upload because I originally did Call of Duty trick shotting content on my main channel, and tried uploading my Safari Week video last year to my main. Didn't get much traction because of the obviously polarizing games and methods of playing the game. But I have a new channel that I'm gonna be working on. I have to re-upload that. But in that video, I failed shiny Wobbuffet, and my friend Mika, because of that, crocheted me a shiny Wobbuffet. So I have it on the desk for good luck. I'm gonna try and get the shiny Wobbuffet So yeah, hopefully I don't fail that this year. And you're hunting 10 times on Gen 3 and Gen 4. Well, good luck. Good luck, because Full Odds has not treated me well. Actually, I lied. I wonder if I have it on this game. I actually did catch, because I know I have a scene for it. That's the wrong one. That is the professional over here. I'm such a professional. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I think I caught it on this game. And also the date's wrong. I have to change it. But I caught this shiny Geodude because I was pre-gaming. Also ignore the wires. I was pre-gaming for Safari Week since the 1st, but I caught this on the 5th. And then I've already caught, let me switch to the switch scene. Also, let me run away from this. And then I caught a Psyduck already on the, oh, it's in my boxes. That's right. I caught a Psyduck on the 7th. So 2 days apart. I caught the Geodude on the 5th, and then I caught the Psyduck on the 7th. And then I think I took about a week off because I was resetting for Shiny Cyndaquil and Heart Gold. Basically up until yesterday when I started hunting again, so I could break 10k for like the first official day for Safari Week. But yeah, other than that, it's been dry so far since then. So hopefully I'm gonna be streaming for at least 5 hours, because I'm pretty wired off the Celsius that I just had, because it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine compared to like a Monster, which is like 90. So like, yeah, I'm pretty wired. You could say I'm pretty hyper. One of the reasons why I originally quit caffeine to begin with was because, yeah, it's just a lot. It's honestly just a lot. But yeah, so like this year I'm not actually walking away with nothing. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. I have to re-upload the video to the new channel, or the Safari Week 2024 to the new channel. And in last year I failed the Wobbuffet. I think I actually encountered a Geodude, failed that also. So the Geodude that I now have is a Reclaim now, which I got. And I think I phased on Smeargle with a shiny Rattata, and I failed that too. So we're up this year. We actually have stuff. We're not walking away with nothing. So yeah, I think to this year it's going better than last year already. Even though technically I cheated by starting on the 1st. Last year I got a Larvitar after, sorry, my laptop screen spot, 6,970, caught it first ball. Dude, that's fire, because I know, isn't Larvitar's catch rate, was it, well, how would I say this, pretty low? It's really difficult to catch. I could be wrong though, if I'm not mistaken. I know I've heard it's very difficult. It's either the flea rate is pretty high or the catch rate is pretty low. One of the reasons why I didn't do Fire Red this year was because I knew I was probably gonna have to go after Chansey, and I know the flea rate on Chansey is pretty high. So, yeah, my only gripe with Wobbuffet is the flea rate is pretty high. I failed that because I was recording. I actually don't have it in my room right now. And I was recording on my GoPro and the battery was gonna die. Went to go change it, bumped the bottom screen through a mud, and then it fled immediately. So that sucks. High flea rate is 40, and not that high of a catch rate. Fair. I was trying to remember, because I'm not used to streaming. I used to stream back in like COVID a lot. We would be running like a lot of search and destroy, Like I said, I was a COD trick shotter. I was running a lot of search and destroy on BO2. And like that kind of feel, you can kind of just like chill, interact with the chat. But I feel like I'm doing so much right now. Like, especially since I'm running so many games like at one time. It's a little much, but you know, it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad, especially since, like, you know, you've got a little bit of time in between counters, so you can then like run away on these 2 games. Like, I think any more than 4 games I'd probably be like way overwhelmed, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But honestly, I hope you get the Larvitar. That's actually a pretty cool target, I will say. Yeah, Skorupi is my target for Great Marsh. I want to get it on Gen 4 specifically. So hopefully that happens. I have to remember to, because I don't have, I'm using the auto counter because you can change like it has like the multi-hunt tab, so I can just switch back and forth compared to P counter, because I think my plus for my laptop keyboard is like up there. You have no specific targets for this year? Oh, you said last year you got the Larvitar. Okay, so you're just hunting on vibes fully this year. Just pure vibes. Felt that. I'm like, I have this project that I'm working on that is gonna be a video eventually. I can't spill the beans on it because it's gonna be a first ever on YouTube. That's kind of why I wanted to make another channel, was because of this big video that I'm working on. But just to give a little hint, I'm locked into, because of the video concept itself. Oh my god, I dropped my stylus. Because of the video concept itself, right? I'm ideally locked into gens. Technically I could do 1st gen, but that would require me having to like pull up the IVs or whatever. So I'm just, for difficulty's sake, I'm gonna say I'm locked in to gens 2, 3, and 4, and I can't hunt any other gen after that. So it's full odds. And yeah, that's really all I can give out about it. But it's a first ever on YouTube. So yeah, I'm working on that. So I kind of need the Skorupi. I need the Skorupi in Gen 4. I kind of need the Skorupi in Gen 4. I wouldn't be too hurt if I got it in BDSP, but I kind of need it in Gen 4. I know I'm kind of rambling and drawing out it's the caffeine. I apologize. Yo, that would be sick if that was just if that was shiny after talking about how I need it in Gen 4. Also, I haven't slept. I don't. Well, no, actually I lied. I took a little power nap, but I was up all night trying to get to 10K on my counter. I also was chilling watching some streams, which I also haven't done in a while. You know, I've like watched Johnstone and Absol, like and Arlie and all the big kahunas in the shiny hunting comm. But you know, I wanted to see what all the smaller people were doing, what their targets were. And it's actually really interesting to see what everyone's favorite Pokemon are. I also opened my bag by accident. Yeah, it's interesting to see everyone's targets and whatnot. 9:29 here, and 9:29 a.m. here. By the way, it is 3:28. Probably 3:29 actually. No, it just turned 3:29. Yeah, a.m. where I'm at. So it's where are you? I mean, you don't have to give specific location, but like country. Or is it? Are you? I'm like, yo, I'm so tired. I'm like, you could be in the United States and just be in another time zone, but I don't think that's like a lot of hours ahead. That's like 6 hours. My favorite overall Pokemon is Kabutops. Valid. I would say that's a valid choice. Kabutops. You know what? Can you hunt Germany? Heard. That's actually fire. I actually want to visit Germany someday. That's on top 10 places. I mean, honestly, as an American, I should probably visit more places of America first before I visit outside of America. Because if I'm being honest, I've never been outside of, like, I'll just say it. I live in Ohio, the United States, and I've only been, out of the 50 states, I've only been to like 5 of them. Actually, I lied, 6 of them. So like, we went on a vacation, like, to Georgia, and we went through like a couple of the states, like on a curve. It's like North Carolina, South Carolina, like all those. And then my uncle Jimmy lives in Kentucky, so I've been there. But other than that, like, I have family that's from like Pittsburgh, which is like a state over from Ohio. Never been there. And I want to go to Louisiana too. Louisiana is definitely a place I want to go to, but Germany, like, as far as places that are not other states in the United States, Germany is definitely up there for like places I want to visit. Paris, I'd say Paris is definitely up there. That's actually pretty cool. I was not expecting someone from Germany to pop in. Well, welcome. I hope you are. I know this is very bare bones. This is a very bare bones stream. I have not streamed in, like I said, since quarantine. So like 2020, for personal reasons. I also haven't uploaded on YouTube in a while because my PC has been broken. It has been broken. I'm running on a laptop right now. It's working, but when it comes to like quality, like I mean, it's fine, but like I don't know, like if I had my tower right now, I would not be dealing with this capture card lag. It's like it's terrible. It's terrible. All good. Bet. I know I'm kind of rambling because I'm also like I said, I'm like, I had this Celsius. It's an energy drink. It's kind of like, if I were to describe it, it's, if you've ever had it, or if you've never had it, sorry, it's like sparkling water, but it's got no high fructose corn syrup or aspartame or artificial flavors. And it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine. So like, in comparison, mic could be a little louder. I'm also probably not talking loudly. I'm also not used to like talking like for an audience. So like, I'll probably have to change my settings in my microphone, like off stream. I got some G Fuel. That's nice. I've actually never had G Fuel. It's weird because I was in a streaming team, Northern Forces, and we had a G Fuel sponsorship, but they never sent me anything. So I've never bought G Fuel. I've heard good things about it, like FaZe Rain's flavor, Tropical Rain, I've heard is good. I've also heard the Doom I think they have a Doom flavor. The Doom flavor I've heard is good. What's your favorite? So I can look out for some flavors, because honestly, I've been thinking about getting a tub of something, either Gamer Supps or G Fuel. Actually, you know what? I lied. I've had a single can of G Fuel, and I think it was the Sonic flavor when cans started coming to gas stations here. So that's definitely, I definitely fibbed a little bit. But I've never had like a tub of G Fuel. I've never bought a tub. I don't have a shaker cup. So I'm not cultured when it comes to G Fuel. I'm gonna be so honest. So is there any flavors that you recommend that are like bangers? I only have the PewDiePie tub. It's all right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I would say the same thing with this. This is the first time I've ever had. It's called Peach Vibe. I guess it's like they're supposed to be like fitness drinks. Like it says it has essential energy, accelerates metabolism, and burns body fat. I really only drink them because they're smaller than like they're about the size of a Red Bull, like the can size, but they're smaller than a Monster. And I'm not a big fan. I used to be a big fan of sugary energy drinks, like Monster, Red Bull. I will still down a Juneberry of Red Bull. I was just talking about it not that long ago. I'll still down a can of Juneberry Red Bull, but yeah, I'm not a super big fan of like sugary energy drinks anymore. So like these are perfect. Like I said, these are like sparkling water. This is like sparkling water with like it's like just a hint of flavor. But also I'm not a big fan of like peach flavored things. It's actually good. It's actually good. I will say it's not up there with my favorite flavors of Celsius. Like kiwi strawberry, uncontested best flavor of Celsius. If you ever come across it or want to try it, that's pretty good. But the what is the PewDiePie tub? Let me. Sorry, I pressed mute on my GoXLR because I was using the whatchamacallit text to speech. It looks like the cherry flavor. Okay. You know what? I could probably get down with it. Like I actually really like cherry drinks. Maybe not if they're like too sweet. Because like I said, I'm more so like, now that I'm an actual adult and not just an adolescent looking for sugar in everything he drinks or eats. Like banana, miss me with anything banana flavored. I'm not a fan. Out of 47, now 46 EU countries, I've been to 11 of them. That's actually fire. That's cool. That's cool. I gotta do more traveling 100%. Now that I actually have, now I wouldn't say grown up money, but like I have a good job that I could save up for trips like that. I want to try to go to Worlds next year, which would be in, I believe it's in San Francisco, so I'll have to save up a good amount of money. But yeah, I want to go, like I said, Germany, probably up there. I want to go to whatchamacallit? Yo, why can't I think of the... I can't think of it. I'm so tired. I actually can't think of places I want to go to. I just want to travel, like just in general. You're going to Japan in 2027. That's actually pretty cool. Japan's definitely up there, just because I want to get a... I mean, obviously everyone goes there to buy collectibles. That's like the main thing, but also it's just a beautiful city. And it's just, I want to see... I'm a big, because I grew up, I'm not like in a robust city like Japan, or I mean it's a I'm so uneducated. I almost just called it a state. My American is showing. See, don't ignore me, please. Yeah, I'm sleep deprived. I'm most definitely sleep deprived. I promise you, I'm not this stupid. I swear to God. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting anyone to show up in chat also, because I've just been going live randomly at like sporadic hours like that. You know, the fuck? It actually makes sense that you showed up to chat, because yeah, everyone here is probably asleep. I'm the only psychopath that's up at like 4 a.m. shiny hunting. I actually didn't even see if anyone was live. I think there are people live that are on this side of the globe, but they're probably starting to get off, and I'm gonna be like the only one on, just pressing buttons. But I'll probably go until my DS's turn red, because you see there's the light for that one. I don't think you can see the light for that one. I charged them before I left for work, so given what I have seen from these DS's lifespan, I could probably get 4 hours out of them without having to plug them in, which is actually pretty surprising, because like I've hunted on these pretty heavy, on these consoles pretty heavy, and yeah, I've hunted on them pretty extensively. Like I'm talking like leaving them on plugged in for like 4 or 5 days straight heavy. So I think for me to get like 3 or 4 hours out of them still is actually pretty absurd, if I'm being so for real. Pretty absurd. Yeah, I'll probably have to... I want to get another console. Is that bad? Like, I want to get another one, but I know I have to get a new desk, because I literally just have a table. It's not like an actual desk. It's just a table with like a what do you call it? A leaf? Or it's not a leaf. It's like, it's kind of like a leaf. It's like you pull 2 tabs forward and it extends it a little bit. So like I have my webcam on the on that part, so I have a little bit of room to move my hand. Also, I didn't count but yeah, so I have to get a desk, and I have to fix my PC. Those are the main things that I have to do with my next paycheck, so I can actually stream properly. Which, I mean, I'm streaming now, but I mean like without having any lag, or I don't think I've had bitrate issues actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think maybe the one time I think I did a test stream and the live feed was black, but when I stopped the stream, it you could view the VOD just fine. So I don't know. I just changed my bitrate. I lowered my bitrate and now everything's fine. But that's like the only bitrate. I built my I built my desk with my dad DIY. That's actually pretty cool. I wish that wood was not so expensive here. At least what the last time I looked, I think wood was expensive. So you literally have to go onto somebody else's land and just steal their wood, or cut down a tree yourself or something like that. But also like property is so weird here in the US. Like it could be something that's like totally not being used, but like the bank owns it, so you can't. I don't know if that's like everywhere, but like I can't just go onto someone's property and chop down a tree. Like why? Like if they're not using it, right? And I just like I want to build a desk. I'm just like, okay, well I got all these joints and these screws. I just want to build a desk. They won't allow me to do it. Like why? I just want but like also I don't have any of the tools, so that might be difficult to do. That's actually pretty cool that you were able to like build a desk with your dad. That's actually not many people can say that. That's mostly everywhere, I think. Yeah, you can't just see. That's what I meant by like just ignore the things I say, because sometimes I just don't make any sense. Or no, you know what, I lied. That was like more so for a bit that didn't work, but it's okay. We keep trying until we get a good bit. Also I think no, that's right. I just gotta pay attention to what counters are what, because yeah, they're 100 apart, so it's like I can tell which one is which. But sometimes I do like three for one, or like the encounters for this one on the wrong one. Yeah, see, like my, okay, I didn't, there you go. I was like, is he gonna do it? I think my PC, my laptop might blow up. That's okay, as long as my hard drive is safe. Like not the one inside the laptop, but the external that has my Friend Safari footage on it from when Johnstone was hosting the Friend Safari weekend. I think I'll be good. I'll be good, because I still need to edit that video too, dude. Like I have so many videos I have to edit, and that's like one of the reasons why I want to fix my PC, is because the RAM on this laptop just does not do it. It just does not. I miss being able to just preview a video in the Sony Vegas timeline without it buffering. And that's why it takes me so long to make videos. That's why I don't upload anymore. It's literally because of that. Literally because of that. I just wanna be able to, you know, just go through the editing timeline without me pulling my hair out. I learned that you can get old garage panels for free from fire stations because they are expensive to get rid of. Could use that as a desk plate, right? Is that as a desk plate? Yeah, but like, yes, I could, but if I'm being honest, for convenience sake, because I don't have a car, board or had ever, I don't know what that is, so honest. But for convenience sake, because I don't have a car right now, it honestly would just probably be easier for me to order a desk, and just because also you can't see it, but for some reason the door frame to this room is smaller than the rest of the door frames in the house. Oh, you said it's whatever. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, the door frame is smaller than most door frames in the house, so like I'd actually have to bring in a not assembled desk, assemble it in the room for it even to fit. Like I wouldn't be able to get it through the door frame actually. It's so dumb dealing with like dealing with renting an apartment in the current year. I feel like that's just a general statement. I was gonna say in the US, but that's probably a general statement, just that renting an apartment in the current year is the most difficult thing to deal with. Because I've had some really bad landlords, I've had some very terrible landlords. My landlord right now is actually pretty cool, but this house is like, or at least my apartment is like it's not ideal. It's not ideal in that regard. I would say like the inconvenience of not being able to build a desk and just drag it in here, like build it outside and then drag it in here after it's done. But also it's probably just more convenient for me right now just to order one and then build it in the room probably. Also, yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. That's supposed to be 4. Yeah, I pressed it 3 times. So I have to pay attention to that, but yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably do that. I get paid on the 2nd, and then I'm visiting my mom for 4th of July. So I'll probably do that the week after. I'll probably say I'll do that the week after. I'll buy a desk. Probably won't stream that, but I'll build it. I gotta move around some stuff because I have you can't see it. I have a wire shelf here. It's kind of just got like, I was supposed to organize it at some point and then I didn't. So I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's just got a bunch of trash on it. It's just got, well, no, I wouldn't say it's all trash. Like on the one shelf I have like a binder and like a cookbook. I was like writing a bunch of recipes down the one day, so I just have that, and then on top of that I just have like my power cable and Xbox 360 controller for my 360 because I was playing Skate 3 the one day. But everything above that is basically trash. Like I'm staring at a Taco Bell cup right now. Like I think I was originally using the shelf for my eBay store, but like it's not a good shelf for putting games on because it's like a stainless steel wired shelf. So like it's not ideal. I probably would want to get a bookshelf for my eBay games, for my games I'm selling on eBay. So yeah, I'll probably use this shelf. I'll probably move this shelf out of here, out of this room, and maybe use it for my kitchen appliances and stuff like that. I'll probably use it for that. Probably throw a microwave on there. Probably use it for my kitchen because that's like usually like what you would use it for. Oh no, I also have my my eBay shipping supplies. I gotta get a whatchamacallit, a shipping station, or I make a shipping station just to like get like a table and one of those what would you call it, those like court boards for like workshop stuff that you just like put tools and stuff on. I'll probably get that for like my tape and like box cutters and like stuff like that, because that'll probably be ideal for the eBay store. But I don't know where I'd put that in the house though, if I'm being honest. I have a pretty small apartment compared to like my other apartments that I've had. It's pretty small. Like there's just technically I'm in my bedroom and I don't have a bed. That's a choice I have though. So like I'll probably get like a small bed and just put it over there because I want to keep my desk where it is now, just because I like the framing of it. It's just there's just a wall behind me and like not my closet, so it's like a good solid background right here. I kind of like it. I was playing around with like some framing for like, you know, when I'm streaming, and then technically I do have a green screen, but like to do all that, to get lighting, because I used to have lighting for it, or maybe I didn't, maybe I was just rocking it with no lighting. No, I had one big light, but I don't have AC in my apartment. That's the one thing that I definitely don't like about this apartment. It's split between there's like a family side of it. So like it's like a full house, but there's a family side. This side's split into like a 1-bedroom apartment. The main house has AC, but I don't have AC over here, which is dumb. So like just me sitting here for a couple hours, it gets pretty hot in this room. So that's why honestly I'd probably stream for longer than 5 hours if I had air conditioning. Plus apparently it's gonna be like the hottest day today. Actually, it's gonna be so hot today. Apparently it's gonna be like 90 degrees. So like, you know, streaming for long periods is not ideal in this room, but you know, it's Safari week, you know, so like, you know, it's worth it, I would say. See, like you're already one up on me. I don't even know the square footage of my apartment, I'm gonna be so honest. My setup is in my living room. Yeah, that's where I had my setup before, actually, because it was cooler in there. But why did I? Oh yeah, because I just wanted to have the living room set up for when people come over, because I would literally have my couch just against one wall, and then I had my setup basically where I had my TV stand at. I think I literally packed up everything that was in my living room so I could have my setup in the living room. But that wasn't realistic for having people over, if that makes sense. Like just having my setup there, because you know, like I have a, you know, how do we watch TV on this BenQ monitor? So like it wasn't ideal for having people over. And now I have like a smart TV too now. So like the living room is a lot more put together than what it once was. But I will say that, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. See, that's what I'm saying. I think it's hot. I think it's too hot in here. I'm like, I might have to get some water real quick. That might be the move. I'm gonna go get, actually I think I do have a cup of water somewhere. Hold on. I don't know why I'm weird about my stomach. My stomach kind of big, so I do cover the webcam up when I get up. But I'll be right back because I think I gotta get a cup of water. That's what I was. I do have the water, right? I do have the cup because I work at, probably shouldn't say where I work. You can tell what cup it is, right? So it don't matter. But like here, I'll bump my dia. By the way, in Germany, an AC is more of a hotel thing. Very, very few people have one at home. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know if it's... Then how do you cool down then? How does that work? Because that's like... Nowadays in like US homes, that's like a not a necessity. Or no, that's not the right word. A necessity. That's like people buy homes and rent for AC. Get a fan? No, that's fair. I will say I have a fan technically. It's on the floor. It's one of those like shop fans though. So like instead of it, so it cools me off because it pushes a lot of air. But like it just ends up dehydrating me because it just dries up my mouth. So I'm cool, but it just ends up dehydrating me. But if you don't know the tech though, I'm gonna switch to the cam. If you don't know the tech, okay, never mind. It didn't get completely frozen, but like what I usually do is I get a gallon of water and I like freeze it, or I drink a lot of it so it so like it'll freeze to the side, and then I'll just pour more water in there. So it's like, you know, you just make a giant ice cube. I don't know where I played baseball. I think my baseball coach told me to do that. But that's actually like, it's a pretty good tech for getting water, or getting cold water. Like you just lay it down in your freezer like that. But I'm gonna pour this water in here because I don't like the paper cups. I'm gonna be so honest. My water just ends up tasting like paper. Which it's only been in there for about an hour, so it shouldn't affect my water I already have in here. But I'm just adding more to the water. Also ignore me, I'm about to drink from this gallon of water. Dude, there's no better feeling. Also, that kind of hurt because I pushed up against my septum piercing. Hopefully it wasn't. I promise I'm not picking my nose. I'm just seeing if I'm bleeding, because that actually did hurt. Okay, no, I'm good. I was like, I'll probably have to go take care of that if I was bleeding, but no, we're good. Like sometimes I will bump it and it will just bleed just a little bit, but it's not too terrible. Okay, we're getting back to it now that we actually have water in our system. Do you have any shows that you really like and can tell me about? I would love to hear it. Yes. So like recently, actually, I had just watched Game of Thrones for the first time. I actually like really liked it, but I will say I'm with everyone that watched it live. The season finale is terrible. Also, this game is on daytime now. So we're gonna switch to Smeargle. Yeah, Game of Thrones is definitely up there. Like basically if you were to just remove the series finale, it's like cinema. It's like the best show. Minus surely minus the incest and all that. Um, let's see. But if you want like some deep cut stuff, God, I'm trying to think. Like, are you? I'm gonna sound like such a weeb. Do you like anime at all? Like, do you watch anime at all? Because if you do, and if you can find it, I don't think you can find it on streaming at all. But if you can find a physical release of it, it's spelled XAMD, pronounced Zammed, Lost Memories. It was an anime, I believe. Yes, you got the power of God and anime on your side. Hell yeah, brother. It's, I don't remember what production. Well, I know the production company. It was Bones, which produced and financed like stuff like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And there's like a couple of ones, but the can you type that? Yeah, I can. Let me type in chat. It's called Damned, spelled XAMD, Lost Memory, which I just typed it in chat. Hopefully it sends it and doesn't. Oh, it's having me log into my Twitch account here. I'll pull up chat on my phone real quick. Because for some reason it's trying to have me log in to hear myself. It's trying to have me log into Twitch, even though I'm logged into Twitch through Streamlabs OBS. It is spelled like this. I'm pretty sure you'll have to find a physical release of it, because that's what I have. And I'm not gonna lie, you know what, I'm not gonna admit to a crime, but I have a physical release of it from somewhere. I acquired it. Actually, you know what, I lied. I didn't commit a crime to get it. I actually think I got it because it's a library copy. That's why I was like, I think I stole it from a library, but no, I think I bought it from a library, because like if like a disc is too damaged, or they're just like getting rid of stuff, like they're bringing new stuff in, they'll sell off some of their older stuff. And I think that was one of the ones that you could buy, was I think it's like a 4-disc collection set of that. So I bought that, and I'm pretty sure it was the exact copy I watched when I was in middle school, which is actually crazy. But yeah, banger anime. I'm not gonna spoil it at all, but it's like the animation, like if I were like, you cannot, for it being, I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me, of course it didn't it's sent, I used speech to text and it spelled sand. I'm like, I want to say it was, I'm trying to guess in my head what year this anime came out. I want to say 2008 if I want to guess. Yo, I just completely guessed that. Yeah, so 2008. It's such a good anime for 2008. Like, it is so good. Like, I will say though, my one gripe with it, some of, like, maybe it's just because I have to like buff out some of the discs, because some of the episodes do skip a little bit, and maybe that's just my fault for not like getting the plot at all. But like some of the plot lines don't make sense. It's on Crunchyroll Germany, but just as a category, no content. Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say, I think I could be wrong, but I think Bones, the production company, went out of business. And I think they sold off they could have sold off their property to Funimation, and then Crunchyroll bought Funimation. But yeah, you probably have to find either somebody that has uploaded it to archive.org if you have access to that in Germany, or a physical release of it. But yeah, I highly recommend that if you said you're into anime, so we're obviously having this conversation, but that's a good one. Now, if we're talking regular TV shows, let's see. I already said Game of Thrones. I'm currently watching The Sopranos. That's pretty good. I actually just caught, or I wouldn't say just caught, a couple months ago when I was watching The Sopranos, I was doing a hunt for Aeron in Omega Ruby, and I caught a female Aeron, evolved it into an Agron, and named it Meadow after Meadow Soprano. So that's like how much I liked it. Was I named in that moment? I was watching Meadow Soprano do Speed, so I was like, let's name it Meadow. But yeah, The Sopranos is a good one. Let's see, The Walking Dead is pretty good. Honestly, I wasn't as upset as everyone was with Glenn's death. I feel like that's my main gripe with it. It's really expensive. It is. And that's why I haven't bought another copy of it. That's why I bought a for my eBay. It was like okay, well, if I'm gonna get it I bought a what is it called? I can't think of the specific name, but it basically like is a diff. It's like the main disc buffer machine if you like look it up on like eBay or Amazon. Like the it's like a big white box. I can't think of the name right now, but yeah, it's like one of the main reasons why I bought that was so I can buff out the discs for Zamda Lost Memories instead of spending like, what is it, like $200 for a 4-disc DVD collection. It's just because it's hard to come by, and that's like why I bought it when I was able to buy it at the library when they were getting rid of it. I was like, at the time it wasn't like $200, it was like $100. But even then, for a DVD, like I appreciate DVDs, but I will say like they're like, I go to this pawn shop like every couple weeks when I get paid to buy dollar DVDs. Like people are they're switching to streaming, so now DVDs are becoming cheaper. So the fact that it's a $200 DVD set, like it's just rare. It's like you can't, it's hard to come by. Hard to come by, but if you can acquire it, it's a fantastic anime. Same with Steins Gate. I need to watch Steins Gate, but is it really like that expensive? Like is it like the DVD set collection? Is there like multiple? Because I know Zamda Lost Memories is only 26 episodes, so like the entire series fits on 4 discs. But is how Steins Gate? I'm trying to think. I think I did. Oh yeah, I do recognize that cover. Yeah. I don't think I've watched it, but I've definitely seen the cover. I think when it was on, I think it was on Netflix at one point. I think. Yes, 24 episodes. That's probably in a DVD set, I would imagine as well. Probably like a 4-disc collection or something like that. DVD. Okay. Maybe it's, oh, are you looking at, is it the Blu-ray? The first volume is a limited edition for some reason. Oh, that's dumb. That's, yeah, that's dumb. Is that, because I'm looking, I know it'd probably be different for US versus Germany, but like just on the like the few listings, it's like you look on, oh wait, no, that's the manga compilation. Never mind. I was like, the first couple listings were like $25, and then the Blu-ray was just $90. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But so the first volume is a limited edition. Oh, okay, so it's both. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's dumb. I'm like, I don't understand why they do that. Why they make it a limited run. I would imagine it's probably because they were just like, okay, well, we're gonna release it on streaming later, it's not gonna matter, and probably the only people that are gonna want to buy it are collectors, so they were just like, it's whatever. Which is like kind of what I'm feeling is like with Zammed, is like, well, now it's a collector's item because Bones isn't even a production company anymore. At least I don't think so. There's Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. Yeah, I think I just seen that while I was looking it up. I was like, I think then maybe I've seen Steins Gate Zero at some point, because between the years of like 2009 to like 2016, I was like, that's all I watched. Like, you could not catch me watching a regular TV show, probably besides like Supernatural or The Walking Dead back then. All I watched was anime. Also, I just realized that I'm now getting a Zoro on Diamond. I think, well, because obviously the day it's changed today on this top DS, but also I just realized it changed today on the BDSP. So I think, unless I'm wrong, I won't be seeing Skorupi because it's changed the spawns for some reason, or not some reason, because I've been hunting for 2 hours. The sun is coming up. Yeah, I'm seeing Quagsire, so I definitely won't be seeing Skorupi. There are none on eBay right now of Volume 1. It's non-existent, kind of like it's. Well, I know. I mean, it is Lost Me. That's actually. Hold on. Let me. You said Volume 1. Like, what would I be looking up on eBay? It's just Steins Gate Volume 1 DVD, or is there just like not even like a Blu-ray? There's just nothing. Like, nothing at all. Cause I'm like, I would take a, like, even you were just like hold on to it for a little bit, like have like a Blu-ray. Like if you didn't have a Blu-ray player of some kind. I looked at eBay including worldwide offers. That's actually crazy. That's insane. You said Steins Gate. I'm like, I'm so washed. I'm like trying to type with my phone sideways without it rotating. Oh my god. I actually can't type with my left hand. This is actually crazy. Steins Gate. There's the complete series of the movie. Also, these might be, wow. Yeah, $100. So like, are you looking for Volume 1 specifically? Because like there's the complete series on here. But I'd imagine that's probably not what you want, right? Blu-ray is available. Yeah. So you want the DVD, I'm assuming? I'll help you find. I'll track that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Would it be in the 2-disc set? Is that what it is? Also, this might be it. This might be the whole show. I think you can find it. Or maybe I'm just stupid, but I think I see one. Complete series 2-disc set. Yeah, I think I see one. If you, I think it's from the eBay user Longcat, spelled LONGCATT. USD, it's $38 or best offer for Steins Gate Complete Series 2-disc set. Oh, you already bought it 2 years ago? Oh, the first volume is 198. I almost said pounds. I'm so stupid. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm Googling in real time. Euro. Yeah. I might have to go to bed. I'm just sleep deprived and stupid. Yo, first Smeargle. That's actually crazy. I counted that one, right? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, depending on what you're, I'm pretty sure like you'd be able to find it, unless like it's like you want the the actual like split volumes. I don't even know what I'm saying. I counted that one. Yo, I have like dementia right now. This is actually there are only 2,000 DVDs of volume 1 and 4,000 Blu-rays in Germany. Yeah. How many people do you think are holding out? Because like with that finite amount of copies, there's got to be some. Well, I mean, I'd imagine people are selling, and that's probably like you don't want to spend that much. But like, there's got to be somebody that's just like you probably walk into like a thrift store. Like there's no way. I mean, I would imagine they're hard to find because we're having this conversation. Like there's got to be someone that's like dumb enough to like sell it for like $50, like they're or 50 euros. Like there's, or like even less than that. Like there's, because like I've gotten like that. That's what I'm saying. The Zammed Lost Memories, I think I got it for like $15 in like 2011, and I've just been had it. I mean, obviously that was 2011. A friend of mine is making a private copy to preserve it. Yeah, definitely do that. I need to do that for Zammed, but also I need to one, be careful when buffing the disc and just simply buff the disc, because I think the third disc, it like, I was able to get it to play the first time so I could watch it all the way through, but I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it the last time. So I'm like, yeah, I have to preserve a lot of my DVDs too. Well, not a lot of them, because a lot of the movies that I do have, they're I think there's just like movies that I can get if I were to like get a streaming, like like pay for my Netflix account or something. I could watch them eventually. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. But yeah, like that, like I was saying, Zammed, I gotta do, and then I'm trying to think what else. I don't think I have many things that are considered lost media. Actually, I lied. I have to get I gotta digitize my tapes because I have Nightmare Before Christmas on VHS. I have The Devil's Advocate on VHS, and I've had, if you've ever seen it, Paulie. It's like a movie about a green bird. I have that on VHS, so I have to digitize some VHS. What's your favorite anime then? I'm assuming you meant Zammed. My favorite anime, I would say, and this is a pretty basic answer, but like I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. Not for like the weirdo response for that, and that also might be a basic answer for like favorite anime, but like I just remember watching it when I was young on Toonami and just falling in love with like mecha anime just in general. Like if I didn't watch Neon Genesis Evangelion on Toonami whenever it aired, I don't remember when it aired, but it was like early 2000s, I wouldn't have liked Gundam. Like thinking about it, I wouldn't like probably half of the anime that I like now if I didn't watch that. So like that's a good one. And then some bangers, obviously Cowboy Bebop, banger. Space Dandy, banger. Bobo Bobo Bobo, banger. Zatch Bell, banger. Blue Dragon, banger. Samurai 7, banger. I'm trying to think what else, because like there are a lot of them. Pokemon related, but not necessarily. It's Pokemon adjacent, but not necessarily tied to the main series. Pokemon Chronicles, actually, I just watched it recently. It's so good. It's actually got, I was freaking out because I mean, like, I knew they were starring in it. I just didn't know they were in the same episode. But Sean Shamel and Dan Green are on screen together. I think Sean Shamel plays Jimmy, which is like which is this guy. It's supposed to be Ethan in the Pokemon Chronicles anime. And then Dan Green plays this other character. I can't think of his name all of a sudden. But it's like Goku and Yugi are on screen at the same time. That's actually pretty cool. I have Star Wars Episode 1 on VHS, now Episode 4. What is that, because of the newer movies that it's now shifted, or do you now have Episode 4, or is that 5? I don't remember Roman numerals. No, that's 4. Yeah. On VHS. Yeah, I think I just, hold on, I will be right back. I think I just picked up Revenge of the Sith on DVD. It shifted. Oh, you're talking about with the newer movies. Yeah. I'm back. I just went to go get my DVDs. Well, not all of them, because I actually have like a whole shelf. I send you my anime list in DMs, bet. I will check it. Probably after stream, because I'd have to pull it up on my phone. It should be through my whispers, right? I should be able to just see it in the whispers, I believe. But I'll here, let me turn that down so it's not going to the stream mix. But like, yeah, so like this, I would imagine you probably looked it up, but like, yeah, this 4-disc collection. I have to buff out. I think it's the third disc. I have to buff that out still. Banger. Also, another banger that I got from the same library, School Live. If you've never seen this anime, it's so good. It's such a psychological thriller. It's so good. Maybe not my favorite movie per se, because I've never watched it. But I'm a big The Boys fan, like the show The Boys. So I was at the whatchamacallit, the pawn shop the one day that I was talking about where I get DVDs, and I look and see Laz Alonso. I didn't even know he was in this movie. He's like right there. Plays Mother's Milk and The Boys. So Jumping the Broom, I think it's like a rom-com, if I'm not mistaken. But I thought that was a pretty interesting find. I was like, wow, I didn't even know he was in a movie like this prior to him playing Mother's Milk and The Boys, which was actually pretty crazy. Never seen Sucker Punch. Also banger movie. This is undisputed banger movie. I love this movie so much. I remember watching it. I think Bjork is like one of the main songs on the soundtrack for this. So I found Bjork through this movie. Bjork's one of my favorite artists of all time. I love Bjork. Also undisputed banger movie. I will say recently I don't like Jared Leto. Just because of his cult stuff, like if you've ever seen, like, he has his own cults and all that. But I will say growing up I did like him as an actor. I still kind of do like him as an actor in some roles, specifically Requiem for a Dream. Him and Marlon Wayans in this movie are phenomenal. Is Marlon Wayans right? Yeah, Marlon Wayans. I was like, it's one of the Wayans brothers. Requiem for a Dream, good movie. Recommend it. I've never seen it until I bought it recently. I was like, it's been on my list of movies to watch for a while. I recommend that fully. My mom gave me, it's like a 5-disc collection. I didn't bring it because I kind of use it as like a bookend for like my like DVD shelf. But she got me it's like a 5-disc collection set of a lot of the older James Bond movies. So like Sean Connery and like Pierce Bronson. It had like one Pierce Bronson movie. So I got these separately. I've never seen GoldenEye. I've played the N64 game, but GoldenEye 007, probably my favorite Bond movie out of all of them. Also Die Another Day. Die Another Day is also a good movie. I'm also a big, Pierce Bronson. I love his Bond. Like both of these movies. And then I think I have the other one, whatever the other one he's in, that's in the set. Also good. Um, yeah, Butterfly Effect, V for Vendetta, and Inferno. I've seen those. Those are great. Um, yeah, Butterfly Effect. Not a lot of people surprisingly like Butterfly Effect. I understand that Butterfly Effect 2 is not an ideal movie because it kind of it definitely takes after the whole like sequel Hollywood trope where like all sequels are not good. Um but the first one as a standalone movie is actually phenomenal. The concept is great. I love that movie. Um Another good one on the list. Um Thank You for Smoking. I actually hadn't seen this movie. Um I think up until last year. Last year. Yeah, last year. That's when I got it. It's got Aaron Eckhart, Maria Bello, Adam Brody, Sam Elliott, Katie Holmes, Rob Lowe, William H. Macy, and Robert Duvall. All good actors. This is such a good movie. Yeah, there was a second one of Butterfly Effect, which is like crazy. Yeah, it's not good. If you like the first one, do not watch the second one. It's not good. I don't recommend it. Um, yeah, Thank You for Smoking. That's a good one. Um, I'm also a big Jordan Peele horror fan. So I picked up Us. I think I got this for like a dollar at this like secondhand. It's like a they buy like a lot of damaged goods at like from Target and stuff, and they sell them marked down or whatever. I think this might have been like a $26 disc, or it's like some like it's like a $30 disc that you'll get at the dollar store or whatever. But I got it for a dollar. Us, it's a Jordan Peele film. Um, so if you like Get Out or like any of those like A24 film, I think it's A24. No, it is not. I lied. It's a Universal picture. But if you like Get Out or I'm trying to remember his other movie. Nope. Yeah, Nope, the other one which I also have. But I watched Us, which I had never watched. Um it's really good. Cashback is a good movie, kind of a weird movie. I do not watch any horror. Okay, that's fair. I know horror isn't for everyone, but honestly, this isn't like I mean, it's not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or like I'm trying to think of like some like really scary ones. Like it's not crazy gory per se. Like it's honestly out of all of Jordan Peele's horror films, it's probably the most tame. It's more of like a how would I describe it? It has horror elements, but it's more of like a like you're trying to figure out God, I'm trying to remember the movie. I gotta rewatch it, but it's like I'll read the back for you. Um oh, I don't think yeah, it's just giving their list of Lupe Nyong'o from 12 Years a Slave. Okay, there we go. An endearing American family is pitted against a terrifying and uncanny opponent, doppelgangers of themselves. So it's like the concept of the movie is there, and you've probably seen the clip of like if you've ever like scrolled on YouTube Shorts or whatever, you've probably seen the clip of like the of like the main family in their house and they see the doppelgangers in the driveway. Um but yeah, no, that's a fair concept, or not a fair concept, a fair point that you don't watch horror, so that's fine. Um Horror's not for everybody. I understand that. I've watched horror since I was like 5 years old. There might be something wrong with me, but I love I love horror. It's one of my favorite genres ever. Good thing I didn't bring out the Saw. I didn't bring out Saw Volume 3. Um, I actually don't think this is in here because it's in my DVD player. Yeah, this is the last thing I was watching. One of the best, I would say, Matrix properties ever to ever exist is the Animatrix. I love this so much. It is like, especially with it being like the little fold. Like I wasn't a fan of like the little fold open covers like these. Um but like this is such a, like I love this case first off. And two, the Animatrix compared to the Matrix series, like it adds so much depth to the whole universe as a whole. I love it. I love it. And it's like crazy because this wasn't even supposed to be like a it, at least from how I look at it, it wasn't supposed to be as good as it was for the time, because a really it was just like, I mean, like there's some canon stuff like the Final Flight of Osiris and I think the Second Renaissance part 1 and 2. Other than those two, I think it's like 2 or 3 films. Um, it I'm pretty sure all of them are just like one off like little stories or whatever. Um, what was I saying? The other two are canon. The other two shorts are canon. Um, oh no, it was basically this was released in between, I think, the first and second movies to then promote the second movie and the game that this is, I think. Hold on. Yeah, the Enter the Matrix. Yeah. Um yeah, no, it says it on the back right here. Witness the Final Flight of Osiris, which set stage for the Matrix Reloaded movie and Enter the Matrix video game. So this was really made to promote the second movie and the video game. Um but like this has canon, it has like prequel canon animation thing. I don't know, my brain isn't working. But yeah, Animatrix, good thing. If you haven't, you absolutely need to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I've seen Breaking Bad so many times. It's so good. Um I think I started watching Better Call Saul. I think I was on season 3. I might as well just restart it. Um but yeah, I watched Breaking Bad like 2 times, and then I rewatched it twice. No, okay, so I watched it twice um already, and then I think I had rewatched it around the time that El Camino came out. So I rewatched it then, and then I think I rewatched it last year when I was getting back into shiny hunting. That was one of the shows that I put on. I mean, I paid a lot of attention to it, but I definitely that's like a show that I can just put on. I mean, I was engulfed in the show. Like I initially put it on just to have it in the background, but then I would just, over time I would just only watch Breaking Bad. It's, yeah, 10 out of 10 show. I don't think like any show basically tops. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to find shows that live up to Breaking Bad, if that makes sense. Like I think Game of Thrones was up there recently, but other than that, or no, Game of Thrones, and what was the other one that I said? The Sopranos. That was the other one. I was like, I couldn't think for a second. Um, yeah, I'm like trying to find shows that are like live up to that. I'm like live up to the hype of those shows. Like I just, there's not many shows nowadays that just do that for me. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Also, why wasn't there am I tweaking? Or am I tweaking? Oh, that's probably why. Hold on. I'm like, I didn't have everything set up right. Can you type in chat real quick? Because I think I had my chat overlay underneath my cam overlay. So I just need to see um if now, since I dragged it up a layer, it should. Yes, there we go. There we go. It's like right there. Said real quick. Let me, yeah, I'll put it in the corner. Maybe not like that where it cuts off, but I will probably do something like that. So it's like that, yeah. Because I was like, I knew I had something. It was like something weird with the layers or whatever. So now, yeah. Um, but yeah. I'm like, I need to watch more movies because I watch a lot of shows. I do watch a lot of shows. Um, Maybe not more so recently, actually. I've been watching a lot of YouTube and Twitch recently. Um, Prison Break season 1 is equal to Breaking Bad. That's also another show I have to watch. That's definitely up there. Also, Skaroopy, rare, not rare spawn, but um, a target. Did I just double count that? I probably did, didn't I? But yeah, Prison Break, because it's got oh, what are they? Because I was I know they're bad shows, like not as in like bad as in like terrible. Well, they are terrible. The writing is terrible. But I in yeah, I started watching it my freshman year of high school. I started getting into the Arrowverse shows. So I had started with the Flash, and then I had went back to watch the Arrow, and I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Wentworth Miller. He's in Prison Break. And then the other guy who plays his sidekick. I always forget his name. His character is Mick Rory. I think that's his name though, but I can't remember the actor's name. But yeah, Wentworth Miller's in Prison Break, and I was like, man, I gotta check out that show because I I like checking out other actors' work. If they're in a show or movie that I really like, because it's like the same thing with whatchamacallit, in Laz Alonso in in Jumping the Broom, the rom com. Um, like I wouldn't have recognized him if I didn't already know him as Mother's Milk from The Boys. So like, yeah, I like to check out other things that they've worked on. Like, for example, another show that you need to check out is Reacher. Um, I I was putting off watching Reacher for so long because my one coworker that I had worked with like a year ago. No, it would have been a year and 6 months. Told me to watch it, and I was like, no, I'm watching. I think I was watching The Walking Dead, uh, again or not again, because like my dad canceled our satellite plan when Glenn died. So actually, I didn't even get to finish The Walking Dead. I was watching it, um, from where I had previously left off, and I was like, no, I'm watching The Walking Dead right now. I'm like, I can usually only handle one show at a time Funny enough, I'm running 4 consoles and I can't watch more than one show at a time. Um, but I was like, yeah, I'm watching The Walking Dead. I'll watch Reacher later. It's so good. It's so good. I didn't think it was gonna be so good because of the Tom Cruise movie. Um, but yeah, it's so good. Is it Jack Richardson? I think is his name. Such a good actor. Also, didn't know he was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which I have. I also have a copy of that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newer, not TMNT, the animated one that had the PS2 game. Um, you've seen it. Just need to watch the new season. It's so good. It's so good. Um, I will say I don't know what they're doing with the next season. Not to spoil it at all. I know they're working on a Neely spinoff, I believe. That could be misinformation. But yeah, I believe they're working on a Neely spinoff, which I don't know what they would do. That's what I'm saying. Like I like Reacher as a solo property. But like once we start making a bunch of spin-offs, I'm like my thought process is like, why are we making this? Like she's an amazing character and the actual actress behind the character, a phenomenal actress. But like or maybe there's already a spin-off series with like the books because I know it's a book series that they're adapting it from the material from. I'm wondering if there actually is a spin-off book series for Neely and that's what they're basing it off of and not just the I'm so retarded. Oh, I said the R word. Um but yeah, I know she's a very popular character. Um and I like her. I like her, don't get me wrong. She's a badass character. Um but yeah, I'm just wondering, especially since you haven't watched the newer season, I don't want to spoil anything. She's still alive. I just want to say that um everyone that you've seen from what are we at season 4? So season 3, everyone that you've seen from season 3 is alive and well. But I'm just like I don't know. I'm wondering if it will be like just like more Reacher but with Neely or if they'll take a whole different direction with it. That's more of what my brain is thinking. I'm wondering. I'm wondering. Okay. I was like I thought I overpressed the button. Yo, another target that would be a banger would be Girafarig because I haven't played is that Legends Arceus that no that's Scarlet and Violet that Girafarig is in. But like getting a Gen 4 Girafarig and then moving it up to evolve it into Girafarig would be so fire. In the Safari Ball. Also, I wonder if it keeps the catch location if I move it up. Because how I've been moving up stuff, I've been moving it from um like if it's a Gen 4 game, I'll move it with PK Hex. Or is it PK Hex? No, not PKX. The one on the DS. I can't think of the name right now, but whatever. It's like PKX, but it's just on the DS. I'll move it to Gen 6, and then I'll change the date to the original catch date through that. But I'm wondering if I get a Gen 5 game if it keeps like the location notes, because I eventually want to hunt a Pokewalker shiny. I don't know if it'll pass legitimacy checks when it moves up to home. Um, but I wanna test to see if it will. So it will it'll still read Pokewalker, or if it'll just read the region. Because I know for now, while I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, it just keeps the region. It just keeps the region data. Um, but I'm wondering if I'm moving it up legitimately, if it will keep the data. I'm like, it should. I feel like it should, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Trying to think. What I'll see. I've been hunting for 2 hours already. It doesn't even seem like, what time is it right now? It's about to be 5 a.m. I'm trying to decide whether I should go to sleep soon. Because I'm not even gonna lie, that Celsius had me up for a little bit, but I think I'm starting to crash out now. Not crash out as in like but like I'm starting to crash, like caffeine crash. I can like feel myself going down. Plus, it's starting to get real hot in this room. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's starting to get real hot. Um, I don't know if you can tell with my glistening forehead. Um, but yeah. Don't push yourself so hard. Get some rest. Okay, I will. But I'm gonna round them off. Um, so I'll go to 5,400 on the top two games, and then I'll go till 5,500 on the bottom games. Um, because I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like I have OCD, and if I don't, I'm gonna freak out. Um, I've never been properly diagnosed, but my mom has OCD, so I most likely have it. And check my anime list. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I will. I don't think you answered my question. Is it through the whispers? Did you send it like as a whisper? Because I guess that's where I'll check where it is. Um, honestly, I don't know how to check that through mobile. I wonder if I go to the chat and if I just click your profile, Twitch whisper, heard. Let me see. Let me see. Can I messages? Those are chat messages. Whisper. You might have to send it again. I don't think it's here because I'm looking at it right now on my phone and I don't see anything. So I'm gonna message you first. I'll be like, "Hello, send the list again, please," because I'm polite. That sounded demanding at first, so I was like, let me put a please there. So yeah, I have it pulled up right here on my phone. So it's definitely not there. Um, but I do have Twitch Whisper put up. Also, who messaged me on Snapchat? Oh, it's my sister. Okay. I was like, who messaged me late at night on got it? No. Let me open it up again, or I could probably try and close the Twitch app and then reopen it. And then go to my chat. It could also be a bug with the Twitch app also. I do not want to hear myself. Let's see. Let me click on your name. All right, just put it in chat. Actually, I didn't even know you could just put links in chat. Usually, because I'm so out the loop. My streams are just like usually like chill. So like I'm not used to being able to just pull a link from chat like that. I'll pull this up. And is this it? It's like the first three are JoJo, right? Yep. Okay. I was like, as soon as I seen Steins Gate, I was like, yep, this is it. I was like, I didn't know if it pulled me up on the main page of my anime list. Yo, I knew this. I knew yo. You're goated. Rosario plus Vampire is on your list. That's crazy. I'm like, many people don't know about that one. Like I know it's like it's up there for what would it be like ecchi or whatever. It's like people disregard it for that, but like for it being like what it is, it's a banger anime. Like I wish they would have finished it. I wish they would have finished it because I'm pretty sure there's more source material. Like I remember reading the manga and I was like, why isn't it going on farther than that? But yeah, that's banger. You're just because of that, the whole list is valid. I've watched a lot of Gooner anime. I think it's funny. Yeah, unfortunately, like it's yeah. It just so happens to be one of those like Gooner animes. Like, but like I don't know. I like it outside of that, if that makes sense. Like the actual like I'd actually have to rewatch it because if I'm remembering it correctly, it was very ballsy for the time when it comes to like that. I think you put it specifically. Gooner Gooner anime is it was very it's very yeah. But like the transformations I remember were like crazy animated. Like when God, I can't even think of her name. I'm gonna be so honest. I can't remember any of the characters, but I remember the main vampire girl, like the transformation when she takes off her Rosario. Like that is for some reason crazy stupid good like animation there. Or Data Live, for example. Yeah, I just seen that when I was scrolling past. I feel like I've heard of that. Heard of that one. Um, you said Data Live, yeah, because there's Data Live 1, 2, and 3. Also, I just find it so funny that it's like Rosario plus Vampire and Beyblade Metal Fusion. Which also goaded Beyblade Metal Fusion. I will say I grew up watching the original. So like well, I mean, I was just a big Beyblade kid as a whole. Like I lived through the era of the original. Well, maybe not when it aired, but like when it was popular and probably reruns were airing because I think the Okay, yeah. So when I remember watching it, I would have had it on DVD release and not when it's airing. Shut up, me through my phone. Um, but yeah, I watched it probably on DVD release versus when it was actually airing on TV because it stopped airing in 2003. I was born in 2000, so yeah, I definitely watched it probably around the time of like 2005. Regardless of that fact, I did live through the era of Beyblade toys. Like I had the original. I had like what was it, Dragoon? Or like what was this? I don't remember. I had the Tyson's Beyblade, and I loved the original so much that I named one of my first cats Tyson. That's a lore. That's some lore right there. That's some Yixi lore. I named my cat Tyson. So I love that. And then I would have probably been in middle school when Metal Fusion came out because that came out. Yeah, 2009 to 2010, which it would have been in Japan. So April 5th, 2009 and March 28th, 2010, and premiered in North America later that fall. So yeah. Yeah, it would have been fall of 2010 was when I watched Metal Fusion. And then yeah, I had got all the toys from that. Like I had speaking of, I had the DS game. I had both of them actually that came with um it was like the one Pegasus Beyblade. It was like it was like the one character had the other Pegasus. Not yo, I'm like you're catching me lacking right now. I'm forgetting names all of a sudden. But it's like I had it was like they were weighted. Like I know they were metal, but like they were like heavier pieces than like the normal like bolts and stuff. By the way, for JoJo, its part 6 got released in 2021, and just last month part 7 manga got released in English. It's so Drake. Wait, did I just oh your message um what I'm like your message, the other message moved the other message up, so I read I was supposed to say it's so hype, but I said it's so Drake, which is crazy. Um Last year I bought an 80 euro Beyblade from Japan named Cobalt Drake. Cobalt Drake. Of course, Google wants to say Drake as drink. Cobalt Drake. Um I'm assuming this is oh no, yeah, yeah, this is from the is this from the original set or is this like newer? Is this like newer? Beyblade X? No, that's not. That surely can't be right. I'm trying to see which era of Beyblade it came from. Like, oh no, yeah, it looks like the original. Oh, new Beyblade X, okay. Because like the design for it is reminiscent of the original. That's why I was asking. Or at least the picture I'm looking at right now, it's like very reminiscent of the original design and not Metal Fusion. Um, yeah, it's modern. Yeah, I gotta. I want to get some because I lost all of mine, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I left them in my old apartment. because I'm not gonna get into that whole thing, but I had to just like up and leave. I mean, not like up and leave. Like I had time to get everything together, but a lot of my belongings got left behind because I just couldn't bring them. So like I didn't have a DS at the time, so I had just left like my Pokemon Black version. Um I wasn't thinking about it. Honestly, I think I left it in one of like the it was like the Burger King Pokeballs. I had it in there. Um my Beyblades were definitely on like one of the like collectibles that I left behind by accident. I'm into Doctor Who too. That's another good TV show if you don't it's corny for sure, but yeah, Doctor Who's good. But I had I think it would have been the 12th and 13th Doctor Sonic screwdrivers that I got from Hot Topic. Um so they were more like toys than they were replicas, but they were still some of my favorite collectibles that I had. I want to get a Mateo El Drago. Like these names, I'm like, what are these names? Mateo El Drago. I'm assuming that's the like the Oh wait, is that no? That's the Metal Fusion one, right? I think I had that one actually. Or it's from Metal Masters. Metal Masters. Yeah, 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 yeah. Could be different name in English. Could also be a different name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unless you're talking about like new era, but the one I'm seeing right now is the would be the Metal Masters one. It's like um the white and red Drago, because that's the one from the original. I think I had the original. I don't think I had the Metal Masters one, or at least now that I'm looking at it. It was the attack type Beyblade for the main villain. I'm assuming, unless like there's a newer version of it. Um, yeah, 2010 ish. Yeah, yeah. So I definitely had that one. Because I think it came. There was like the battle arena set where you got Storm Pegasus and then the original version of that. Because I think the one I'm looking at now is the one from Metal Masters. Um, yeah. Because I'm looking at the picture for. I had Lightning El Drago, not Mateo El Drago. I believe so, because that was the clear one, and then it had just the silver metal piece, and then I think the one you're talking about has like the white metal piece with the red the red metal underbelly, like metal piece. I'm so out the loop with Beyblade. I'm like, I when are people gonna be hosting like it was like such a meme that like people are just gonna have Beyblade tournaments. Like I'm trying to shoot a music video. I know it's been done already, but have like people ripping Beyblades in a music video. Maybe not my music video because I don't make music. At least maybe not yet. But if I were to ever shoot like direct a music video, we're putting Beyblades in there. There's no shot where we aren't. Um yeah, so I'll do 20 more encounters and then I think I'll call it. I was just like I gotta keep track of how many I'm doing or I'm not doing. That didn't make any sense. Um Yeah, I will say, um, it has been a good 3 hour stream. I loved having you here because usually, or at least I was doing some test streams to see how everything ran. And even like I had like tweeted it out also. How did you find the stream? Did you find it organically? Were you looking up like Safari Week through Twitch? Or did you see me through Twitter? Or like let me know where you found me just so I can know, just so I can keep it up in my head. You just looked up shiny hunting, so it would have been through the tags. Okay, okay, that's fair. Good thing I put that on there. Um, I believe that's one of my tags that's down there. Um, like when I go live, you can put so people can find you via keywords and whatnot. Yeah, tags definitely do help. I was like, at first I was like, why do I had 4 viewers at one point, and then I think the other 3 people dipped, and then you stayed. I was like, wow, I have 4 viewers right now. Usually that's not usual activity. So I was like, I knew something was afoot, but also I tweeted the stream, so I was like, I wonder if it was like people that were lurking that had followed me, because like I said, I used to be a COD trick shotter, so like not a lot of people that I follow or that follow me kind of like shiny hunting. Um, it's something new that people aren't used to when it comes to like, I don't want to say my normal demographic, because I guess I don't have a normal demographic anymore because I hadn't uploaded in like, what is it, 2025? So like, and I haven't uploaded or gone, I haven't streamed since 2020, and I haven't uploaded a trick shotting video on the main channel since like 2021. So yeah, I've been out the game for a little bit. Um, but when it comes to shiny hunting, I've always shiny hunted. Like, excuse me. I need to get a drink of water. I'll probably be able to show you actually on my one. On my one DS. Because I have them like copied on all my, I don't know why I'm rubbing my, I think it's just like it's getting hot in here. My eyes are getting dry, if I'm being honest. I have, I don't have my games anymore. I don't have my games anymore. But what I do have is my Nintendo Wii. And if you know anything about um like how Pokemon Battle Revolution works, it like takes a snapshot of your save file from when you like copy over your Pokemon. So I had all of my, I didn't have a lot of shiny Pokemon, but the ones that I did have on my Heart Gold save file that it like took a snapshot from, I had um I had shiny hunted the roamers in that game. So I have shiny Suicune, Entei, Raikou, and Latios and Latias, because I had Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I hunted those. And now I have all of them now on my on, actually I can show you, I have Latias in my party December 25th, 2014, which is crazy. I thought I was never going to see this thing ever again. I'm going to be so honest. I thought I was never going to see this thing ever again. But I have that. I have that now. Which is cool. I was able to like just um export the save file through Wii Backup Manager and just I have them saved as files on my computer. Um because I was like, I'm never losing these ever again. I'm keeping them for the rest of time. So I just have the save files, or I have the whatchamacallit. Um I lost 90% of my childhood Pokemon because I sold a 3DS game and it I thought it saved on the the SD card. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Now people nowadays they actually think the opposite when it comes to like Switch games, which is actually kind of funny that you mentioned that. Um cuz I think I seen somebody. I don't spend a lot of time on Reddit, but when I do, nowadays it's Pokemon related. And I think I had just seen somebody, I think in the Sword and Shield subreddit, because I think I was looking up something like Masuda method related, maybe, or something. Um, and somebody had thought that their save file was on their cartridge, and they were like, "Wow, I lost." No, yeah, it was they had thought had they had lost Zeraora and Sword and Shield. I'm pretty sure they thought they had lost their Zeraora. Um, and no, it's just on their console, and they never knew. They never knew. I think that's funny that you, not funny that you lost them, but I think that it's funny that you thought it was on the SD card. That honestly is really unfortunate, and I'm sorry for you. I'm genuinely, because I know exactly how you feel. I thought I had lost all my Pokemon. Um, technically I did. Technically I did lose them because the idea in my mind was that they were gone. I didn't know that I could access the save file um through PK Hex and then save them through that way. So technically up until last year they were, to me they were dead. They were just gone. Somebody had them on somebody just has them. Which that actually makes me, I'm wondering if they ever, if Nintendo or the Pokemon company ever um can, I wonder if they can ban you if you have like duplicate Pokemon like that. So if someone were to transfer up, like someone has my cartridge, they then transfer up my Pokemon into their home when I have my Pokemon. I'm wondering if I can get hit for that. Hopefully not. Um, that would be that would be terrible. I'd actually be upset because I have over 4,000 Pokemon in my Pokemon home right now. Um, some of them are useless. Like some of them are just trading fodder for the GTS, but I'm doing a living dex um in all of Gen 3 and up as a recovery journey. Well, I wish you the best. So like are you only doing like is it just through every game? Like you're just catching all of them through every game, or are you limiting yourself per generation? Like you're only catching all of the Pokemon for Gen 3 in Gen 3, or cuz I know some people are kind of peculiar about that. They're like they want them in the original games that they came in, which I understand that is like a challenge for a challenge aspect. But I think for me, um, out of all Gen 1 and Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, that's fair. Like that technically is Gen 3, but yeah, I would that's fair. I would do that as well. Because like all the Pokemon are accessible there, you know, because it's a Gen 1 remake. Um but I don't care where they come from. Yeah, fair. I think most people don't, but there is the, how would you say it? The loud, or what was the phrase? The loud minority. Like the I don't know if that's correct. But like the, just the sticklers that will just be like, "Oh, well, you didn't catch it in the original generation that they came in." Like, shut up. Like, it's, like, unless you're doing it for like, say, like a video, like it shouldn't matter. I just know that some people are like that, and in some ways I respect it, but also I'm like, just have fun. As long as you're having fun, that's really all that matters. Like, I will say though, I'm not entirely a big fan of the ghost stamp, because in Pokemon Home specifically it shows like a ghost stamp on top of the icon. And again, maybe that's just my OCD that I also have not been officially diagnosed with, but I definitely know it's in my brain. Um I won't trade up any way between generations. Do you mean like with other people? Or do you mean like trading up to home? Do you mean? Or are you just keeping them in the original game that you're catching them in? Also, did I count, what am I at? 8. So yeah, I gotta do one on the Sinnoh games. These are hopefully my last encounters of the night. I apologize for cutting the stream short. I really thought I was gonna be able to do 5 hours. I'm gonna be so honest. That was the goal. I did 5 hours the one night for the test stream. Maybe that was just a one occurrence. Gen 3 stays between Gen 3 and 4, and or Gen 3 stays between Gen 3 and Gen 4 stays in Gen 4 games. Okay, that's fair. So you're just, are you, because you could technically, if you have a modded 3DS, right? You could technically, because I'm just thinking of it as like a whatchamacallit, because I'm gonna do a video at some point. Oh my god. Waba wah. You can just see Wobbuffet chilling over there. I'm eventually gonna do, because um I'm doing a living dex. Well, I had started a living dex last year before I had decided I was gonna do Pokemon videos and stream Pokemon. Um so I have kind of, the idea is like I want to be able to have just a living dex in home, so whenever I want to do a challenge that requires the shiny charm in a specific game, I can just drag and drop Pokemon wherever. Um but I'm like, technically if you wanted to do that, you could clone them and just keep like the originals in the original game and then transfer them up. But I'd imagine you'd probably catch them in newer games if they're available. Um Maybe I'll save the game with my Game Boy operator and trade up then. Can't trade between 3DS and Switch anyway now. Yeah, you can. You can, as long as you have a modded 3DS, you could still have Pokemon Bank. And it still works. It still works. you can still access you could still access Pokemon Bank and trade them up to home. I don't know why it's a common misconception that people think you still can't do that. I mean, you can't download it because the 3DS eShop is gone. But if you have a yeah, 3DS servers are down, but the Nintendo has said that they're keeping Pokemon Bank operable until the foreseeable future, until they decide that they're going to shut it off. You could still look. I'll have to close Brilliant Diamond and log into my Pokemon Home. Actually, you know what? I'll do one more set of encounters on Great Marsh, and I'll show you. No, I don't want to open up my ball capsules, but yeah, as long as you have Pokemon Bank on your 3DS, you could still transfer up to home. Yeah. You didn't know that you have a home brewed 3DS, so yeah. So as long as you should be able to install it through if you have the the H shop installed. You should just be able to look it up through there, and then you should be able to install it. But yeah, here I'll show you, because honestly, I haven't closed BDSP since I got everything set up, so it's probably good to close this to progress my frames, or not, to reset my frames, I mean. Also, how many hours do I have? 285 hours in BDSP. Because I can show you which Pokemon I have in my home, actually. Let me switch over to here. I'll do I have my webcam on this one? I don't think I do. Let me add that real quick. Let me just double check so I don't add another source. Yeah, I do not. Give me 1 second. Video capture. Add source. There we go. And there I am. There's also my phone. I didn't realize that was in frame like that. Very professional. Very professional. We're just gonna drop me in the corner over here, and then we're gonna bring up chat over here. We're gonna make the chat bubble a little bigger. Okay. Yeah, ignore all my Switch profiles. I I'll have to delete that shiny only profile, because I was gonna do a BDSP shiny only challenge, because I was determining whether, like, what was the setup for soft resetting for the starter, and I wanted to see like what it was. And I had Bank ever since it came out. So you already have Bank. You just didn't know that you could transfer up. That's actually pretty that's pretty epic that I was able to pass down that information to you. Because yeah, I don't know why people, it's a common misconception. People think, a lot of people can't think you can't transfer up anymore for some reason. But yeah, all these Pokemon, I think this Groudon. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon in these boxes I've transferred up. Not these Go ones, but like these I had made I did a Soul Silver playthrough. I think my sister was like really young, so I wanted to catch Pokemon for her so I could give them to her later in life, and now I have those in here. But like, for example, let me see. Um, this I'm trying to see which one I want to show you. Just really any of these Pokemon, like this Lugia. I don't know. Hold on. This Lugia, 2014, 2014. You can't see it because I'm in the way. Actually, let me move me over here. Yeah, 2014. I have this from Heart Gold. That's also another one that I'm gonna give it to my sister because that also has Lily as her tag. Rayquaza that had Pokerus in my original. I didn't even realize that it had Pokerus, which is crazy. 2013. So yeah, I was able to trade some of these up. Um, to yeah. See, like, look. Shiny Suicune, shiny Entei, and shiny Raikou. 2012, 2012, 2012. Also, that's crazy. I caught this on 9/11, which was insane. Um, I also have this GameStop Pikachu from 2010. I think it was a Pichu, and I evolved it into a Pikachu. Um, let's see, what else do I have from? I think I have this Oshawott. I think this is from, yeah, my Omega Ruby playthrough. Uh I thought because the servers got taken down, it wasn't possible anymore. Yeah, no, they said that they were keeping uh bank specifically operable so that people could do um so people could do this. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else do I have? Just cuz I got to organize a ton of stuff. Actually, those are my sword boxes. Yeah. Here's my progress for my living decks. I think the video is gonna be basically also Pokemon Home is so terrible for streaming. Like I've moved my webcam several times. Okay. So I think these I was leveling up a lot of the starters in Scarlet and Violet when I was playing those. But like I have any not any shiny Pokemon, but if I have um see like I might swap them out for regular forms so I can have a shiny living dex and a living dex because I've done like a hybrid. Like any shiny Pokemon that I've found recently that counts as the slot that would be like this sand slash that was originally a Sandshrew, but I already had the Sandshrew for the slot. I'll put it in there. Um so like I had these Zubat and Crobat from Omega Ruby. Um this Machoke named Homelander because he kind of looks like Homelander. Um Also, I have the Gengar now. I actually caught the entire Gengar line from Pokemon Go, which is actually crazy. Um but yeah, I'll just flip through this cuz also I'm getting tired talking about this. Um but yeah, I got to fill in these gaps um for the living decks. Also notable full odds shiny for alligator. Um, I think I have this on a phone somewhere, but that was like 64 resets for that. And then recently I got Chikorita actually at like 76 resets, which is crazy. This was a Masuda and Sword and Shield Hoot Hoot, which I'm hoping I don't get that in the Great Marsh because I already have the line. But yeah, I need Meganium and Bayleaf there. Um need to fill in some of the gaps. Honestly, I wanna I want to recatch a lot of the ghost symbol Pokemon. If I'm being honest, it's not. It's just like I said. Also. Why is there an Eevee here randomly? See, that's what I mean. I have to like reorganize everything because there's just like Pokemon that are transferred in or are they're like dropped in for some I got Pokerust and Emerald this year. That's actually pretty fire. And I got Shiny Giratina and Pokemon Platinum after 800 soft resets. That's so fire. I I need to go for Giratina. That's again one of my all time, like that's like on the backlog for hunts. Also, this is one of the shinies that I was able to save from Battle Revolution. My Up until this year, my only Safari Zone, my only Pokemon that I've ever caught in the Safari Zone was this shiny Azurill in 2017 from the Johto Safari Zone that I was able to move up from Battle Revolution from exporting it. Oh yeah, this is the Aggron that I was talking about. Meadow. I have to My DS clock was wrong. I've already changed it, but I haven't moved up the one with the corrected date. But yeah, Shiny Aggro, dude, this took me months to get. This took me months to get, and I still want to complete the line. I want to complete the line. Um, I'm trying to think. I have Shiny Spinda, but I don't think I put it there. I just wanted to put the level 1 there because I thought that was fire. Yeah, I think I got. Oh yeah, here we go. The Latios and the Latios. Um, I moved up. Also have this random shiny Beldum from Sword and Shield, I think. And then these Deoxyses. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if these are. I think I got these via trade in Heart Gold through the GTS. So honestly, I don't know if these are cloned or not, but I moved them up last year and my account is fine. So I think I'll be okay. Also these I have a good chunk of Sinnoh that I have to fill in. Definitely have a good chunk of Sinnoh that I got to fill in. I always think that the regular Snover, like Snover and Abomasnow, they look shiny because aren't they? They're maybe that's just my eyes, but that looks blue. Maybe I'm colorblind. I'm finally realizing that I'm colorblind. Also, 2008 Darkrai was able to move that up. Um, 2010 Shaman was able to move that up. I didn't shiny hunt lately because I'm sorting 220-pound Lego or 220 pounds of Legos. That's yeah. I could see that taking up a good chunk of time, 100%. So when did I catch this Rotom? 2008? Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing Pokemon for a long time. And then I have up to Gen 5 labeled. So I have to I'm going to do a video filling in these gaps. Like basically being like, "Hey, this is what I have so far from casually playing Pokemon over the years. Also, But does it say it? Yeah, you can't see it. Oh no, yeah, you can. It's I got this in crystal. Through the whatchamacallit. I cloned odd eggs, and I think I got this after like the fifth egg. So this has been like my main runner for Pokemon Crystal. Um yeah, shiny Game Boy symbol, Jinx, because it was a Smoochum to begin with. Um and yeah, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm eventually gonna do a video where it's like, okay, well, this is what I have from just wanting to do one and organizing one, and I'm gonna fill these gaps. I don't know. I'm like really weird with like videos or video concepts or ideas or like writing scripts. That's like something I gotta work on too. Uh Also, I'm like tired, so I'm like my brain isn't working at full capacity. Um but basically the concept is being like, okay, well, this is where I got from like playing Pokemon from like 2000 and well, I don't have all my Pokemon from 2005, but like just like I don't want to say casually playing because this is definitely is not casually playing. I'm like I don't even know how I would word that. Um I'm also doing that here. Let me open my my phone. My phone. Um let's open up Twitch. Open up the chat. Um let's open up the Twitch chat. Um Pause this. Copy your message. Copy. Um Said you're doing this. Delete the rest of the message so I can just copy it. You're collecting every Pokemon in one binder. So it's just not one of every like print of a specific Pokemon, but you're just getting all 1,000 Pokemon in one binder, which is actually that's actually pretty cool. I want to get, as you can tell, my one of my favorite Pokemons is Wobbuffet. So I want to get one of every Wobbuffet card, which is actually doable. Is honestly pretty doable. Um, I think, yeah, no, I don't think any of them are really expensive. I don't think there are any crazy. Oh, and there was actually just a Wobbuffet card in Destiny Rivals. So I'll have to get that too. Not in one binder, but same project. Okay, so you're just getting just one of every Pokemon Pokemon card, not one of every Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know how you would word that. All 1,025 Pokemon per card. Yeah, you're 82.8% there. So who? What's your next one that you're getting then? What's the next one that you're keeping your eye on? Also, are you doing are you doing like full arts and all that? Also, I just realized, yo, I'm like the worst streamer. I'm like you can't even see you through the chat. I'm wondering where it is on screen. Um just from ripping packs, honestly. Okay. And then some pickups. Okay, heard. What's the Well, I guess I didn't. Maybe I did, and maybe my brain just didn't interpret it correctly. What's the next Pokemon you're looking for? Are you just like, if you were to pick up one soon, what would be the one Pokemon you're just like, yeah, I need to pick up that next? Because if you're just opening from packs, I guess it's pretty random, I suppose. Um, I'm like, while I have this open, I could probably show you all the shinies I have too. Um, yeah, I've got a few duplicates, you could say. Oh yeah, here's my the Squirtle that I was leveling up and the Ivysaur. Actually, I can move this over actually because this is an Ivysaur. I think I was gonna make this a Venusaur, but I don't think I made it a Venusaur. That's okay. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it in the box that it was in. But yeah, I have a couple duplicates, you could say, of you can never have too many um Galarian Zigzagoon. Um you can never have too many. I'm just saying. Um Trying to complete page 1 with Blastoise and Pidgeotto. Okay. Heard, heard. That's actually pretty fire. Um Absol, one of the best shinies to ever exist. I will say I love that. Gardevoir also pretty fire. I have Gallade also, but I think he's in my Pokemon Sword version because I was going for Registeel. I believe so. Rookidee, also good. Grubbin, also good. Also random Pokemon Go. Groudon. I just wanted one. I just traded it. Um Swampert, Incineroar, Dragapult, also good shinies that I love very much. I think I caught this in a Dynamax Adventure. Would have been Galar region, yeah. Dynamax Adventure. Um I'm going to a card show in 2 weeks. I'll get some bulk there for the decks. Bet. Um you should, because I'm probably gonna get off. Do you have Twitter? Because probably your best bet, I mean, obviously through Twitch, because I'll be live. If you have Twitter, I'll follow you so we can keep in touch. Because I would like to keep in touch with, obviously, with the progress with the decks, but also just so I can like, so we can talk Pokemon. Because if I'm being honest, I don't have many people like to that I follow. That, like I said, a lot of people are COD trick shotters that I follow. So I need more people to follow that are Pokemon related, Pokemon esque related. Bet. I will follow you right now as we speak. We're getting a live follow. You'll probably see the announcement tweet for the for the stream. Um, you need Dialga EX, bro. That actually, wait, is that? I'll look it up right now. Hold on, Dialga. Did I accidentally look up? Did uh Dialga EX EHF 122 from Phantom Forces. Oh yeah, that Dialga. Yo, or is that that's the? I know Pokemon doesn't have Ghost Rare, but that reminds me of like Ghost Rares from Yu-Gi-Oh cards, from like Yu-Gi-Oh. Unless you're talking about the original. No, that's 62. So yeah, 122 is the like the clear card. and it's not clear, but it's like you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, it looks so good. It looks so good. But I will drop you the live follow real quick. Yeah, monochrome silver would be the specific um color. You said Kabuto Pokemon. It's so funny that you said Kabuto was your favorite and that your Twitter is you have 0 followers. Well, I'm your first follower, bud. I'm your first follower. You better follow me back. Just so we can keep in touch. Oh my god, yeah. The first thing I see on Twitter when I exit off of your profile to is a grandma ripping a cart through her stoma. That's crazy. I'm saving that. That's hilarious. Um but yeah, I'm gonna head out. Um it's been a pleasure. We haven't found any shinies today, but yeah, we're going to get some rest and we're going to try again tomorrow. Um I work tomorrow, but I get off at 10 o'clock, so be it won't be a pretty late stream like tonight was, because I had to I mean technically my shift tomorrow is a closing shift, but it's for a position that that isn't like 1 a.m. Like I'm not getting out at like 1 a.m. So I'm not streaming until like 6 a.m. My time. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you later, Kabuto. I'm assuming that's what you go by online. Um but yeah, good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I don't stream super, I mean, like I will more so now, but up until now I haven't streamed super often. So you've made this experience very nice and I appreciate you. So thank you for stopping by, and I'm going to get some sleep. Sorry, have a good night. Take care. All right, bye.